Alright, so first of all, this is my first video on this channel. I suck at editing, so I'm not even going to bother. But I'm usually in the know when it comes to political stuff, so figured I'd share, since the majority of the people that I come across in life, when I talk to them about politics, they usually walk away happy and mention something about being glad that I mentioned something to them. Anyway, we all know about the Biden crime family. We know about lots of bribes and all sorts of crazy stuff, that they've gotten tons of money from all sorts of crazy, really bad people. But there's some details that people aren't telling you. And I think the first thing that you should know is the $5 million loan that they got, the loan that didn't have to be paid back. That was just a gift, basically. Well, the one that Hunter threatened them over. It turns out that the businessman who gave Biden that $5 million loan is the business partner of the guy known as the White Wolf. The White Wolf is the guy who basically created the fentanyl trade and gave it to the Sinaloa Cartel, who now run our border and apparently, to some degree, own our president. So the $5 million bribe came from a cartel-connected gang leader, and we wonder why the border's being left open, and the cartel's profits have gone up by about 5 times since Biden took office. It also makes sense as to why, when Congress went to go down to the border, all of a sudden all the traffic stopped, the trashed fence and trash that was everywhere was all picked up. It was nice and landscaped, repaired, and looked pristine by the time Congress got there. And magically, the thousands of illegals that had been flowing through there only hours earlier dried up to a measly 200. Couple that with what we've seen with the videos of kids saying that DHS sent them to a pimp, basically. And, you know, how the majority of our federal government were Epstein's clients. It seems like those 80,000 missing migrant kids might have filled the gap for the lack of there being an Epstein. And it seems pretty obvious that, you know, the Chinese are behind half our problems. But guess what? This is the best part. 2 of the biggest funders of the trans movement are Chinese billionaires that live in mainland China. So once again, commies are messing with the Democrat Party because they're the easiest to indoctrinate, apparently. They're always the target of these shills who basically, you know, want to destroy America from the inside. It just shows that the Democrats are really unintelligent because, I mean, how many times can you be used? The Russians did the same thing. They had all their disinformation, green propaganda and stuff. Half the environmental groups out there are literally funded by Putin, and the Democrats just push them like they're real. And then they'll sit there and they'll talk crap about us, and they'll try to say Trump's connected to Putin and all that crap. Trump's not connected to Putin. Putin hates Trump with a friggin' passion. You'd have to be a mouth-breathing Neanderthal to not pick up on that. He was scared of Trump. That's it. But anyway, all right, so, you know, that's it for now. I mean, the ship going into the bridge was a nice touch, too. Like, I didn't see the video originally. I just heard the what was on the computer coming through the radio when I was driving, and they were talking about how, you know, she was going 4 knots and then hit the bridge at 7 knots. But when I watched the video, she literally turned like a 90-degree angle and then floored it, basically. So if you're going to tell me that that wasn't deliberate, I got some freaking swampland in Florida. I mean, luxury property that I would love to sell you, so hit me up. All right, anyway, do me a favor, pass me around, subscribe, whatever. I'd like to get to, you know, high enough so that someday I can monetize this. Anyway, take it easy, Patriots. Don't lose hope. Hopefully Trump will win in 24, and if they steal the election, then, well, federal anything is up for grabs. All right. God bless.